This is how I invest my pension as a 32-year-old. Quick disclaimer first, what I do with my own money and my own pension is right for me. This is not advice. I am just being transparent with you. What I do might not be right for you guys. I am in my workplace pension, and so periodically I transfer money from my workplace scheme into my AJ Bell SIP. The reason I do that is because AJ Bell has way more funds and is much more flexible. So I use that as my base pension. Everything I hold in my pension is high risk. I'm 32 and this money isn't going to be touched for decades. That means I can afford to ride out the volatility that comes with investing in high risk things. That's not necessarily right for you guys, but it's right for me based on the time horizon that I'm working towards. Now, I operate a core and satellite approach in my pension, which means I have a core set of holdings and then some other holdings dotted around the edges. Two of my core holdings are global trackers. We've got the Fidelity Index World and the Legal & General International Index. They are what you call passive funds. There's nothing clever going on with them. All they do is they track the market. I also hold the Columbia Threadneedle MAP Adventurous Fund, which is an active fund. The reason I operate a passive and active approach is because nobody has the right answer, no matter what anybody tells you. When markets are efficient, that's when the passives can really shine. And when markets are inefficient, that's when the active fund can really shine. Because the sole job of an active fund is to beat the market. I incorporate both strategies to get the best of both worlds. So they are my core holdings, super high risk. I don't touch them. I've got years until I need the money. So I sort of just let them do their thing. Then I have my satellite holdings, so my smaller holdings dotted around the edges. Van Eck Semiconductor ETF is one of them. Semiconductors have had an extraordinary run recently, and I genuinely don't know how long that's going to go on for. So I do monitor this fund alongside what's going on in the news with regards to AI and tech, much more than any of the others. Lazard Emerging Markets is another one of my holdings. Emerging markets are currently trading at a discount to the rest of the world. And over the last year or so, I've been to investment seminars, and the investment managers are quite positive about the emerging markets arena. They're trading at a discount, but cheap doesn't mean it's about to rise, which again is why it makes up a satellite holding, because undervalued doesn't mean about to go up. And finally, this might surprise you, MicroStrategy is in my pension. It's down around 38% this year because it is essentially a leveraged bet on Bitcoin. The company holds a huge amount of Bitcoin on its balance sheet, and so it essentially moves with Bitcoin more dramatically even. I hold a small amount, fully aware of the risks. I done it because I wanted some exposure to Bitcoin in my pension. And that essentially is how my pension is invested. None of this is advice. My entire approach is based around my risk level, my time horizon, and the research that I have done. If you are investing your own money, make sure you do your own research and that what you're investing in is aligned to your risk, objectives, and your time horizon. And I post stuff like this every week. If you found it useful, follow for more.